And we're back.
You don't say and we're back.
I'm back. I wish that would change already, like... I don't like this zone that much, but I mean... I hate Labyrinth Zone just because it's so slow-paced. Like I hate Labyrinth Zone more. These guys. They literally have, like, everything that I hate from the other levels in this stage. But I mean, they don't have water, so there you go. Like I said, I don't hate the water, but like everything combined just makes the water more annoying. It was about time I made it past that one part.
Oh no, it was a little piggy.
If I lose my life, I have to go all the way back to the beginning of the stage.
Teal nose.
I hate these guys.
Hello, little piggies.
I'm at the end, yeah. Anyway. Am I jumping? Oh wow. Sometimes that happens, it's a glitch.
Oh, and we're here.
I like how the beginning of this act is, where you get the spin on these little things. If you hit down on that, then you get the spin.
It looks like a face that's hypnotized in the background if you look at that.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Like a face that's hypnotized.
I could see it. You mean like the little purple things, and it looks like it has a mouth.
Yeah.
Purple hypnotic things. So mysterious. Oh, did you guys know, like at the beginning of the game, when it has that little Sega logo, and it goes, Sega. Did you know that it took up one whole eighth of the cartridge? The reason for that is because Sega realized like they actually had a lot more space on the cartridge. Now Sega Genesis games or Mega Drive games for you European folk out there, they can hold like on average 4 megabytes. Now if you pay a little like extra, I believe, like you were able to make games like that were bigger. I hate that part.
Oh no.
A spin dash would help there. But
yeah, but too bad there are no mini skins.
Yeah, alright. I already explained that whole thing. But what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Oh yeah, you said something about if you pay a little extra, you can make
Oh yeah,
the game
if
better.
like the game developers back then paid a little extra for their game, like they could
Make it bigger.
yeah, they would be able to make their games bigger. But oh my god. Oh, come on. I should have gotten some more running speed.
What was that word that you said in Labyrinth Zone again?
What word?
You said the music was a little bit of
Twang?
twang.
Come on, dude. I really need another continue, but I'm not gonna get anymore. Oh, just time to wing it. This is also one thing that I actually do like about limited continues, is that it kind of builds tension when you're running out of lives.
Oh yeah, Labyrinth Zone has 4 acts.
I do like it when games punish you a little bit for being bad, because like, you know, it kind of like, it makes you want to be good at the game. But at the same time, like, if you're really trying to beat a game, and you just, for the life of you can't do it,
Oh yeah,
like,
this place has
then it can really be frustrating with limited continues.
This place has.
I hate those saw blades, because they're really hard to avoid when you're on a friggin' conveyor belt. Jeez.
Labyrinth Zone has 4 acts.
Can we stop talking about that right now? I want it to be a surprise. Well, now it's not going to be a surprise. So, surprise! Ha! There's another act of Labyrinth Zone. And it's called... Well, you'll see what it's called.
It's not called Labyrinth Zone, but it is
honest. The timing is really strict on these things.
And if you miss, straight to the bottom.
There we go.
Hello, little caterpillar.
Those saw blades are so annoying, and why do there have to be conveyor belts here too? It's like literally the most annoying part. I literally just realized that he won't fall off of these things.
Shovel note.
This part is so annoying. You gotta gain momentum. No! That thing will squish you. Avoid it at all costs. I hate that thing. I've gotten squished by it so many times. I hate those bombs too.
They're like bombs. They don't move.
You know, only they're not living organisms that only live to explode. When you think about it, the life of a bomb must be extremely depressing.
It must be pretty.
They literally live just to explode and try to kill people, but kill themselves in the process. Well, the red bomb moms are supposed to be peaceful, but they do fight if they have to, I think.
They only fight the regular bombs, right?
Well, they use a cannon. That's something.
And the regular bombs use bubble cannons.
What's my time?
7 minutes.
I lose track of my time when I'm really getting into the game. I'm probably gonna lose all of my lives right here. I'll have a little faith in myself. I can do it, I just don't like doing it.
We'll get you.
Eggman! It's time to beat him! It's time to beat Eggman! And, yeah. So, this is, what is this exactly?
It's called Labyrinth Zone Act 4.
No, this isn't Labyrinth Zone. Look, it has the... Whoa, what? No. What? Those things? Those things? Well, I mean, at least it doesn't have the water. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I'm done with life.
It has purple water.
I'm gonna drown myself.
It has purple water.
Not really, because I've already gotten this far in the game and I'm not gonna quit now.
No,
What is
don't.
that? What does that open again? Usually I take the shortcut, but I missed it.
Open something.
Where are the bubbles? Where is it?
Some.
I hate those things. This literally has everything Labyrinth Zone has.
Hurry up.
So technically, yes, Scrap Brain Zone is my least favorite zone in the game because it has Labyrinth Zone in it. So there you go.
No, Scrap Brain Zone only has 2 acts.
Who at Sega literally said, let's take the worst act in the end? I have no rings.
They must have thought it was pretty good.
Who thought this was good? Sonic is speed. I don't care how difficult they want to make the freaking game. Like, the original Super Mario Brothers is one of the hardest games I've ever played.
No, the second game is.
Are you talking about the US version? Or is the Japanese version? Which we all know the Japanese version. Oh, I hate this game. I only hate the end part of this game. I mean, I don't like Labyrinth Zone, but I don't hate Labyrinth Zone. Like, okay, I do hate Labyrinth Zone. What am I talking about? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna lose all of my lives here. I already know it.
I'm gonna look at the
I did have faith in myself, but now I have absolutely no faith in myself because this level is so badly designed.
Yeah, avoid those.
Like a boss. Like a boss.
There. Kill him. Kill him.
He didn't go in the bowl. No! I'm gonna lose.
You're going to die.
Come on, please, 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 please. I hate this game. I hate it when you're like waiting by the bubble and it just never gives you a bubble. I have no rings. Why won't they put rings right there? It's so badly designed. I have only one life to do this with. Alright, now I'm mad.
What do you have? 2 lives.
I'll use the level select code if I have to. Because I'm not redoing this entire game from here, especially for a Let's Play. I mean, I wouldn't record all of it for the audience, because like, that'd just be wrong to make them have to watch the entire thing again. But I mean, like, I wouldn't even play it again, honestly. I would just, like, it's not worth it.
The rings look green underwater.
Come on.
Whoa! I'm spinning in circles.
I hate those stupid platform things that raise like that. Like, whose idea was that? Seriously. Come on.
Kylo Ren is young Snake.
What?
Kylo Ren is young Snake.
You're gonna make jokes about actors. Make jokes about Roderick from the new Dire Wimpy Kid movie.
Not by Roger. Like, it's not any of them.
What are you talking about? It's the best incarnation. I don't know what you're talking about. He doesn't look any worse than the original. I don't know what you're talking about. I hate this game. He doesn't look bad at all. What are you talking about? The movie directors made a good choice. I really gotta be careful. One life lost and I'm basically done. I'm gonna have to start the whole thing over. I'll use the level select code if I have to.
Do not drown.
Definitely not. Why don't we just do this? That thing almost hit me. Now this is the part I absolutely hate. Because like you gotta do all this crap and like without dying at the same time. And like the time is kind of strict on it.
Hurry up.
Well, if the game wasn't friggin' lagging. Oh. No! That is so stupid! I had another continue. Wow. I'm gonna kill myself. And I have to start all the way from the beginning anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, you are getting just a hint of my rage right now. This happens when I'm playing a game that tends to really suck. Oh my goodness. I really hope I do not lose all my lives. I really don't want to lose all my lives. Like literally losing all of your lives like right near the end of the game, which almost always happens to me. Like this is almost always where it happens if it does happen. It's the worst, especially with Sonic, like Sonic 1 specifically. It's just terrible. Like it's a terrible feeling having to go through this whole entire act and then not even make it through in the end. I don't care what anyone says on the internet. I hate this level. I don't think it's well designed. And I think most people would agree with me on that. Oh my goodness, I even had a Mountain Dew before I played this. No. Alright, final boss. Finally. And they give you no rings for this, by the way. But this shouldn't be a problem because they weren't giving me that. There were lots of times where they didn't give me rings for anything anyway. Basically, he'll appear in a random spot, and you just have to basically falsely telegraph his moves. You can't telegraph him at all because he appears at random. Or basically just hit him every time he appears. You can't take a single hit, of course, because you can roll in on too. That comes in handy when he's about to go. But yeah, he can crush you with that, so be careful. I'm being really careful because if I lose all my lives, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this can get really tense. Like, I like the limited continues for the fact that it can make me tense. But overall, it's just a dated thing that I can't stand in newer games. Which, admittedly, newer games don't do it at all. Which people think newer games are easier nowadays, but I don't know, I think they're challenging enough. I think some of these, like, older platformers can get really hard at times. But I mean, in general, like, Sonic handles it well. Yeah, this final boss can go on for a pretty long time, and it gets frustrating when you try to hit the one that Eggman might be in, but it turns out he's not in. Like, look, I couldn't get him there. I don't hate this boss fight, but like, when you're running low on lives, it can really be a pain in the butt. And of course I couldn't hit him. You can either get extremely lucky or extremely unlucky, which I hate that. And be careful right here, because what I did my first time playing this game was, like, it's supposed to stop him when he's running, but I kept on holding right, and it doesn't stop him right away, so you can actually run off the edge by accident, so just be aware of that. And I've been going for 17 minutes, but it's fine because I'll just mark it as the finale or whatever. But yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, that's the first Sonic the Hedgehog game. It's definitely not one of my favorites. It's definitely not one of my favorite Sonic games, but I definitely have a liking for it. It's definitely a good game. It's just not a great game. As a platformer, it excels like pretty well. But as a Sonic game, not really. I mean, the main problem with it is just you're not always going fast. I mean, there are parts like that with the Spring Yard Zone where you can roll around and that kind of shows off Sonic's abilities. But then there are parts like Labyrinth Zone that just... they suck. Labyrinth Zone is not good. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's not what Sonic should be. But like, when you get those good stages like Starlight Zone, like, then you really start to see like how good of a platformer and every once in a while high-speed platformer Sonic 1 can really be. Now, I don't hold too much against this game because it was the first game in the series, so I'm not going to harp on it too much, but yeah, other games in the series definitely did improve drastically on the Sonic formula. And I'm very thankful for it because Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 are two of the best games ever made for the Genesis. So yeah, I'm out of breath because I was really afraid I was gonna lose all of my lives. But that was Sonic the Hedgehog, guys. And of course I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds, and I don't plan on doing it. This game is available on the Wii Virtual Console. Not the Wii U Virtual Console, but you can get it through the Virtual Wii service. You can get it on iOS and Android. That's actually the definitive way to play Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is also on Android and iOS. But, yeah, Sonic gets a spin dash. You could save the game, and it's a lot cleaner visuals. So, I personally recommend playing it on a phone, but me, I'm going to stick with the console version. Because, I don't know, I kind of have a nostalgic attachment to it, I'm not going to lie. But I do prefer playing it on the Android and iOS version, like, in general, when I'm just trying to relax or something. Because, like, I don't have to worry about losing all my lives. So if you guys like the Let's Play, please leave a like below. Consider subscribing. And, yeah. One of these days I'll finish the Sly Let's Play. You guys have a fantastic night. Have a good one.